I have no recollection because it was like crazy. But like
it was
I
channeling, yeah.
fell. I actually fell on stage my first time performing,
Oh gosh.
and I kept going like it didn't happen. It was very much like Beyonce's
The
halftime
show
show.
gotta go
Like
on.
it happened, but it didn't happen.
Right.
But like, has that ever happened to you? And like, what did you do?
No, I haven't. I've always been a class act with performing. I do channel, so I do become V7, and like
Yeah,
you
I must
said,
have
you
channeled
something.
Beyonce's halftime.
Right, right. Sometimes you kind of just get lost in the music. Um, I've been performing since what 2017, 2018. So my first big gig was in New York in this big ass like auditorium with all these people and stuff like
Yep,
that.
a
So
theater.
right, so it was never like it. I haven't really performed. Only thing that was probably intimate was the Soli Met Gala in partnership with World Pride. But other than that, I've always performed at big things, big events and stuff like that. I don't know. I enjoy performing. I enjoy seeing reactions to the music or people finally hearing it live, and you get to disconnect. I feel like that's the most beautiful thing about music is connecting with the audience in a live time, like in this moment, type of feel.
That's a fact. Intimate ones are like more cute. They
Yeah,
are. I like the intimate ones more because like you can see like like more. It's more genuine. Like they genuinely like they want you to be there. They genuinely are like listening. Usually they don't have their phones out the whole time, like not even paying attention. The
yeah.
intimate ones are cute.
No, yeah. The when I did the Soli Met Gala, shout out to them. It was a
A
lot
shout
of
out,
different. Yeah,
Ting.
it was different. It was in a penthouse suite, and it was like
Yeah, it
celebrities
was.
there. So it was yeah, it was a very intimate. You ain't gonna do too much, but you're gonna do enough type of set. And I think I just was taken in the moment because like when I came into the room, everyone already know who I am because it was showing the performers on the prompter before the event started. So it was interesting. I was like,
Ooh.
okay, cool. We shaking and baking.
I was gonna say, how you doing?
Right. Yeah.
So your
Yeah.
next project, how long have you
hmm
been working on it, and how long does it typically take you to like even write a song or a project? Like typically.
I can write a song. I mean, well, lately I've been doing a lot of freestyling. But if I do sit to write a song, maybe like 6, 10 minutes, 10 minutes tops. And I just like clean it up as I go.
Oh, that's it.
um, yeah,
Oh my
it'll
gosh,
make.
do you know the artist Sophie that just passed away in
Yeah,
2021?
I'm not privy of her work, but I do know about the passing. Yes.
Okay, I was only because I was a Sophie stan again, available on all
Right, right.
streaming
But I've heard.
platforms, but I'm kind of iffy about postmortem streams, so think about it before you do it. TMI.
Right.
But
I have to get into
freaking
her music.
yeah, she said in an interview that it used to take her like about a month and a half to like write a whole song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I wonder how long it really do be taking people.
Right. No, for me, I'm a writer at heart. So it don't take me long at all. I pushed out 4 books last year, right behind each other. Like so.
If I wrote
Um.
a book, when I tell you it would hit New York Times bestseller, because I have a
Okay.
story.
Okay. Yeah, you got to tell your story. Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like I challenged myself with that. I produced 4 books through.
You
But
wrote a book, so I'm gonna give you the preface, and you
I
tell me
wrote I
if it hit.
wrote 7 books.
Never mind. You wrote 7 books.
I'm working on my eighth. Yes.
My gosh.
hmm
All right.
I don't
Put some
play around with
respect on
time.
his motherfucking name, people.
Okay.
He is a writer with OR, not
Right.
ER.
I'll say this as well for tips for people that are writing songs. Because sometimes I know for some people a hook come first. Then I know sometimes a verse come first and then a
Yeah,
hook
for
or
me it's a
whatever.
hook. I'll be
Yeah.
mumbling. I'll be like da 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 and
Right.
it'll just like happen. It'll be a hook, and then I'll be like, fuck, I have to write a verse for this.
Right. I always say let it just happen.
Mhm.
Don't overthink the
Yeah.
process.
My fiance will dead ass like he'll just whip out his notebook and he'll literally just mumble something. He'll just write it down, and then literally like 3 days later he'll just jump back to it.
Yeah. I mean that's because sometimes creativity, obviously like the birth itself. So yeah, you could have like a beat of something that I was working on. Like I was sitting on this particular beat, and I recently just recorded on it this past Saturday. But I just was like, no, it wasn't Saturday, it was Thursday. Sorry, I've been on the go. But
No, we are busy people.
yes. But I was sitting on that beat for a good 4 months. So I recorded other songs, and then when I came to that beat, I was like, okay, what do I want to say on it? What is it given? Stuff like that. And this beat particularly, it channels my alter ego, Jimmy. And talking my shit.
Jimmy do be talking shit though.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to say that. Jimmy do be talking shit.
Yes, very much. So he kind of like makes a little return on this upcoming project that I'm working on. And like I said, I got some surprises happening this month, so I'm excited. I'm in a very good place creatively, and I feel that the music itself will not only solidify me, because I feel like I'm already solidified, but not only
Okay.
solidify me, but it will just
Energy.
introduce you to the evolution of Seven Taylor. So it's a journey.
I was
So
gonna say
you know.
reintroduce. I was like,
Hmm.
oh, it was introduced.
Right.
We
Well,
met
yeah, I
Seven,
should.
and Jimmy was in my window
Right.
demanding rent to be paid,
Right.
even though I already paid it in full.
Right. But the rent was due. Yeah,
Just
definitely.
letting you know it's due in 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I like to listen to my older work as well when I'm writing. Like, I like to, but before I started writing this new music and recording it, um, I took time to go all the way back to my roots. Like, I went back to my SoundCloud days and listened to old mixtapes up there and features, and then I went to the more current things just so I could
Facts.
like again channeling that energy and also make it more so a full circle in regards to again the evolution of Seven Taylor. So I feel like that's a good thing to do too. If you do got content and you do got a catalog, go back, listen, see.
I know, and I'm over here. I was like, I can't even sit here and try to relate. I was like, because my catalog on TikTok is literally Drag Race. And I was gonna try to put a spin on it and be like, I'd be going through like old videos and I'd be like, who should I post tomorrow? But not
Right.
the same thing.
Right. Well, it's creativity, so it's like,
It's
I
like, what do
mean,
the people want?
right. What they craving, what
What
they
am I not
desire.
giving?
Right.
That's a fact, though.
That's always a beautiful thing.
But I decided when I do my podcast, because I have two more artists I'm actually going to be doing this with. I'm going to be doing one
Yeah.
also with my fiance. I was
Okay.
told not to tell them because they want to do a surprise effect.
Right.
I
Okay, come on
guess
now.
I'll go with it. Yep, I'm here for it. I mean,
Right.
I'm over here being extra as hell too. But I'm gonna do this thing. An artist that these people need to be looking for besides yourself. Who do you think?
So like interview.
To like, who's coming? Who do you
Uh,
see is coming on the rise? It can be a girl, guy, non-binary, anybody.
oh,
One of your friends.
far as like someone that I listen to that I
Yep.
can see the um uh I would say there's so many that come to my mind's kind of blank. I would say Mo Base. Is a particular artist.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I would say particular artist Mo Base. He's actually signed with my production company, so I'm actually executive producing um some stuff that he's working on. So yeah, I would say he's an LA native. We've been friends for 5+ years, and he has grown tremendously. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to think. Like when certain questions come, and my mind go blank, and then I'll get off the thing with you and like, oh, such and such.
See, I did that earlier when you were like, go ahead, and I was like, oh no, I'm working on it.
Right. I would say anyone that is of my peers. Troy. Shout out to Troy and Darcy and Dada and all those individuals that are of my music peers and peers and stuff like that. Whatever they're doing, shout outs to them and wishing you
All
nothing but
available on
creativity.
streaming platforms.
Yeah, they're all definitely
Uh-huh.
available. Yeah. But I would say definitely, if I'll send him his information to you. But I feel like Mobase is someone to
Oh
interview.
no, send me anybody because I love all my girls and all my gals and all my guys, but
Right. All the
they've been
girls
kind
are
of
come.
tired lately. I said what I said. They've been kind of tired. They haven't been giving. I've
Right,
been
right,
around for almost 30 years now. I've heard and seen a
right,
lot of music. It's not
right,
giving what it's supposed to give.
right.
But for my artist that's coming, Doechii.
I love her.
Yep, she's coming for the girls, and she's coming for my girl Nikki too. So my girl Nikki better come out with this Nikki M 6, 7, 8, and 12, because Doechii's coming,
I feel
and
like,
she is heavily influenced by my girl Nikki.
but I about to say, I feel like she's a love child of Nikki as well. She's
She
she's
is.
a love child of Nikki and Azealia Banks. I hear Azealia her too.
Thank you. I said
Yeah,
if Azealia Banks and Tiana Taylor had a baby,
yeah,
it would be Doechii. And
right. I
then
think
Nikki raised her because they couldn't take care of her for whatever reason.
right. Yeah, I mean, you always had the rebellious daughters, but
Exactly.
shout out to
That's
Queen
why
Nikki.
Doechii's going crazy right now. Also
Right.
available on all streaming platforms.
Right. Period. Come on, plugs. I
Mm-hmm.
do just to talk a little bit about that. Because I know everyone, you hear the influences, you hear the work, and then you also hear the authenticity of the person itself. And
Mm-hmm.
I always say, like, everyone has been inspired by somebody.
Exactly.
Especially in the entertainment business, whether it's the
Period.
clothes, the wigs, the
The
voices, the
catchphrases,
catchphrases,
the isms, all of
the
that.
yeah, the animation, all,
I
you
literally
know,
say on God all day, acting like I don't listen to Lotto.
right, right. Shout out to her, So it's like at the end of the day, you, it's okay to be influenced and just create your own lane in regards to that,
I know, and it makes
that influence.
such cool stuff.
Right.
Like now I'm thinking I'm like Doechii and Nikki. Roman channeling crazy. Like Roman coming in and remixing crazy. It won't happen. But if it did,
That would be dope. I mean,
I'd cry.
you know,
I cried when Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande whistled together in Oh Santa.
right.
Even though J Hud can whistle too, and they didn't have her do it, but that's for another day.
I'm screaming, but right. No, I think Dochi's really dope. I know Doja Cat also is like a love child of Nicki's as well.
Yeah, Miss
You
Dorisha
know,
Kitty,
yes. So it's like
the third,
yes,
because she shaved her head, so now she's Dorisha Kitty the third.
right, right. Well, I'm on the same. I do my buzz cuts too, my GI Janes. I just feel like it
We've
frees
all
you.
had a 2007 Britney moments.
Right. I mean, and I think those things now.
At the end
That
of the
is a
day,
moment, but
homegirl can just glue a wig on when she wants, and no one will even notice. So I don't know why it's a thing.
right, but I just feel like when we touch base on those things, like I said, I do my own buzz cuts as well.
Right, I'm growing all
I
my hair out right now, my sides, but I'm doing a
right,
new thing.
right. I think that we kind of we as a culture at times like to associate everything with something, So sometimes people are
Facts.
just freeing themselves. Like I know for myself, I do it to just I love the way the water feels just
Right.
hitting my head.
Dorisha's tied up in this contract right now, but she's not tied up, and they can't tell her what to do with her hair, though.
Right, exactly. So
I
that's
have
probably
control of
her.
my hair, so I'm gonna cut it off because I'm sick of it. And what?
Right. Yeah. I just, I feel like, yeah, that's the most important thing right about now is that we have to, yeah, free yourself, be you and be free.
Seriously,
Yes.
because at the end of the day, what's gonna happen?
Right. What are they gonna do?
You when you sit back and you're 80, and you're gonna be like, oh, I followed all the rules. Okay, but did
Right.
you live?
Right. You got to break them. You
Rules are
got.
meant to be broken. That's
They
what they
are.
always said, and it's such a corny phrase, but it's so true.
It's true. It's how you. It's how you. It's how you start to find yourself. You know.
So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
when you are old,
Right.
what is your legacy going to be?
Iconic.
Is there
I
anything
fucking
else?
conic.
My grandkids are gonna be like, "How was your life?" I'm gonna be like, "I did that."
Right. I guess it'll open more doors for boys like me, you know, to have their space to do their thing and
And that's what
not
I'm
be one
hoping.
dimensional. I
I
mean,
was the only male cheerleader in my high school, and now there's like five little gay
right.
boys prancing around in the school, and I'm like, I did that,
Yeah, we break
and
the
that
generations break
matters.
down other doors. You know,
Small ass conservative town having little five boys over here twirling, little gay boys.
right?
Okay, I know you're
You
mad.
open the door, yeah. And that's the thing about cultures. Like we gotta learn how to keep the door open. You know, so those that don't maybe not have the voice like you or the confidence like you, they still could
And
walk
that's why
through.
artists like you are necessary.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Likewise.
Okay, because dead ass. I always say this, and it's a light read, but the gays and all of us have been here,
Plethora of times.
and before us, y'all weren't looking that great either.
Right. Well, LGBTQIA or now however
They
many
liked
other
to
things.
have us in the backgrounds to have us, glam them up, be the sassy side chick, but
Even though
like
we are the
they didn't want
influence,
us in the forefront,
right? We are the
and now they're
muse.
mad.
We are the influence. We are the copy. They took a lot of shit from us and
A
made it their
lot.
own. But yeah, no, I do feel that same way.
And especially they bit off hard off the melanated culture,
Of course,
especially the melanated gay culture. And
of
shout
course.
out again to melanated trans kings and queens.
Yeah, shout out to the
Because when I
ballroom
always say
community.
gays, I'm not just talking about us. I'm talking about y'all too.
Right. Shout outs to the this is the ballroom
My girl
community.
Sophie, who quote unquote fell off a balcony. Okay.
Yeah. Child, listen.
My trans queen.
Right, a lot be going on. Yeah.
It's crazy in these Scotland streets.
Right.
Let me
Shots
stop.
fire, honey. Yes. Yeah. No, definitely. Just shout out to anyone that's listening to this and you want to find some inspiration. Hopefully, this inspires you to get your ass up and be accountable and make your dreams happen.
No.
Okay?
And 50 people say no, and 10 will say yes.
Right. And fuck the people that say no. They just don't get
No.
the vision.
At the end of the day,
You
they have
know?
poor taste. And that's on them.
Right. Right.
And where can we find you? I already know where I can find you, but where can they find you?
You can find me on all. Well, you can find me on all platforms at Seven Taylor, SEV, the number seven, ENTAYLOR. Upcoming new EP coming, the clip off coming soon. A lot of new surprises happening this month in August. So
Ting.
stay by, stand by, I should say.
You said
Um,
Google me, bitch.
well, you can, you really can though. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just enjoy the ride. Let's just say that.
And it will
And
be a merry one, y'all.
yes, and I definitely thank you for sharing space and opening this moment up for me to come upon your show.
Well, thank you for, hitting me up and, supporting my mess.
Of course, we gotta support the girls.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be in Wendy's chair. Sherry's
Okay,
not ready.
okay, okay, shake it up.
It's crazy in these streets of
Okay,
Catskill, New York. I'm not giving addresses because I will
right,
hit you with my bat.
right. Shots fire.
Mm. But thank you for joining.
Always, likewise, love. Thank you so much for having me.
It will be on tomorrow.
Okay, tune in, y'all.